We're particularly happy that you made a decision to join our concerted efforts to bring about miracles through the realization of the possibility that the power of mind to heal all disease and all sickness is an inherent part of what you are. This is A Course in Miracles, and it's a continuing effort at an expose of the certainty of who you really are. Remember that the offering that is coming at this time from my description of certainty of myself to you is the certainty that through the mind of Jesus Christ, through the mind of Jesus of Nazareth, we are able to communicate instantaneously into reassociation of the recognition of the singularity of ourselves. There was a promise that I made to some recipients of the previous videos that I have done, to wit, I would address the immediacy of the possibility that indeed, through the extension of this love, through the extension of the certainty that instantaneous communication is possible, that the actual event of healing can occur. The fundamental basis of this teaching, and I'm speaking directly to every human being, consciousness in this world, is the certainty that contained within your consciousness identity of self is an innate capacity to represent the entirety of what not only this little hovel of world is, but indeed the entire universal mind of God. We've always had the dilemma of calling your attention to the necessity that conditional reality, here and now, is the time when the advent of the conversion of healing can and did occur. So, watching this video at this time are some spectators who have requested specific evidence of the capacity of our minds to recognize in an instant that the idea of the disease from which we were suffering is not actually a part of our constitution in the sharing of the realization of the love of God. Practice. I am whole and perfect as I was created. I'm going to wait while you say it to me. Yes. I understand there's a little skepticism going on with those of you who are, I'm going to use the word retarded, those of you who are retarded momentarily by the necessity to defend the conceptual idea about yourself and therein justify the idea that you are a body, all right, may need to take just a moment with me now to still your mind. The very fundamental basis of this teaching is that between every and each idea that you have about your own conceptual balance is the entirety of a miracle of light. Okay? Remember the fundamental teaching. You need do nothing to realize the wholeness of light that surrounds you. Okay? All of the restrictions that you employ in order to define your humanness are what prevent you from entering the kingdom, as Jesus would say, of seeing instantly that available to you through the auspices of his Christ mind is the entirety of your own resurrection. With your permission, we're going to take just 4 minutes of quiet. Will you stay with me for a minute? You're watching this video, and who can say where? Many of the requests I'm getting now are coming from those who are seeing it on television. And I want you to know that for this next hour and during this proceeding, it will be not only possible, not only likely, but certain that you're going to have an experience of the healing that you requested within the determination that you wanted to be well through the power of Jesus' mind. Let's listen just a minute to this meditation. Let this day be a day of stillness and of quiet listening. Your Father wills you hear his word today. He calls to you from deep within your mind where he abides. Hear him today. No peace is possible until his word is heard around the world, until your mind in quiet listening accepts the message that the world must hear to usher in the quiet time of peace. Here's the truth. This world will change through you. No other means can save it, for God's plan is simply this. The Son of God is free to save himself, given the Word of God to be his guide, forever in his mind, and at his side to lead him surely to his Father's house, by his own will, forever free as God's. Listen, he is not led by force, but only love. He is not judged, but only sanctified. So these moments that we're sharing now in the certainty of the love that we are sharing in this healing process represent for an instant the discovery of eternal love. The process of giving, which is becoming more and more evident in the exchange of certainty that we are expressing based on moments of revelation, are leading us, to a point in time where we will see an instant of revelation that shows us the unreality of this world. If we were to look at what is occurring right here now, let's share it together just for a minute. You're watching this video. There's no question that you have made some sort of determination that you want to have an experience of healing and love, that is contained within you, but at this moment in time is not being shared apparently by those that are around you. The fundamental teaching of the workbook, of the practice of this Course in Miracles, is to show you that at any single moment, this world of pain and separation does not exist. The process of coming to know that can be augmented by the conceptual admission, that this world of separation lasted only for a moment in what you call time and then was over and gone. The idea that that would be true conceptually allows you, each time you have an experience of an alternative, for it to be verified by the joy that you feel in the releases of your own defenses.